I'm Mike Bennett. I teach in foundation year program for the most part. I also teach courses sometimes in history of science and technology and in contemporary studies.
What is a place you love to hang out in Halifax?
There's a sushi place on Quinpool Road that I go get sushi all the time at. I think it's called Be Well. I always get the spicy tonkatsu ramen and some sushi. That's very delicious. I also like to go, sometimes I go for a bike ride up into the north end, and I bike up Lady Hammond Drive, which is just a big hill. But I like the endurance.
Do you play an instrument?
No, I don't play any instruments. I'm completely talentless as far as music goes. I think it would be kind of cool to learn how to play the drums. You know, I really like that band Rush. Controversial aesthetic judgment there. I like Rush mostly because of Neil Peart's drumming, which is awesome. So if you listen to Rush, kids.
If you could spend a day with any ancient philosopher, who would you choose?
Socrates, definitely. I'd solve the so-called problem of Socrates immediately by being able to determine to what extent Plato's depiction of Socrates is accurate. I mean, it would also be neat to make a judgment for myself about how annoying he actually is. Who knows? Who knows how annoying he is? Some people obviously found it super attractive when he would pester people with consistent questions that showed them how ignorant they really are. I would not like to be shown completely ignorant, but I would like to see that happen, I guess, to other people.
What movie would you be happy to watch repeatedly?
I really like that movie I Heart Huckabees. You know, it was a sort of Bush-era deconstruction of like late capitalist American culture or something. Which I loved at the time. So I think I would watch that over and over again, although it's kind of a yelly, there's a lot of yelling in that movie, so that might get annoying. But I think the message is good for all time.
What is the best part about teaching at King's?
That's a good question. I guess the best thing about teaching at King's is it's a close race between the students and the material. Students are always shockingly keen, like surprisingly interested in these texts. And the texts themselves, in my opinion, are profoundly interesting. So I guess it's not too shocking that students are so interested in them, actually. But it is wonderful as an instructor to have students that are so willing to talk about, you know, ancient Athenian culture, for example. So it's a toss-up, really. I'd have to flip a coin to determine whether it's the students or the material itself.